We are live. Welcome back to the West Coast Draft Podcast. Um, my good friend Robert Jokinen's over here writing on the screen. Oh gosh, what is he writing? Bengals. Oh gosh, I already know. Yep, I figured that's where
We
he was
found a new
going with it.
toy right after we finished recording last week. Uh, and we spent like 30 minutes playing with it. It was very fun.
The Hawks. There we go. We're already off to a great start in this pod. But what
Indeed.
succeed?
There we go.
Welcome one and all to the Sidetrack podcast, where we just had unlocked a new toy to get sidetracked even more with. Um, as always, Beau Gleason, Rob Jokin, and Daniel Lisenby will be
He'll
apparently
join us
joining
in a
us a little
bit.
bit later, but we're gonna go ahead and get rolling without him because we're gonna prank him. Just kidding. Maybe. I don't know. If we think of one along the way, we
Yeah,
will, but I don't have anything in
it's
mind.
pretty tough to do it over Zoom. I
Yeah.
don't know much pranks we could do. Hey, Daniel, the Lions traded Hutchinson. That's it, right?
We just create a fake spot track transaction. Oh gosh, that'd be
Inspect
cool.
element. There we go.
Inspect. Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I wish I knew how to do that. You
I think
want
it's Control I.
Control I? No, it's
I
not
just
giving
gave
me
you a
that.
virus.
Oh, jeez. Dang it. The podcast is over, folks. No, but what we'll just do a quick check in all the moves
Jeez,
that
that's a
happened
lot of
over the
Seahawks
weekend.
on there.
Yeah, a lot of Seahawks on here. So check in all the moves
Let's
from the
scroll down.
weekend.
Let's scroll down to where we left off.
See everything that's going on. Yeah, let's go here because we left off on Thursday nights.
That would have been
Um,
the, I believe, -5, right? So that's going to be the 14th.
14th. Yep, because it started on the 11th. Yeah, the Minnesota Houston draft pick trade. That was one of the new developments
Hmm.
when we first ran that pod. So,
No,
geez.
it hadn't happened yet.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right. So, geez, man, that keeps getting pushed back. There it is. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, I mean, March 15th, Houston, Minnesota, Houston. That was the first thing. So we'll talk about everything from there on up.
We
We're going
talked
to talk
about
about our
Marquise
brackets a
Brown,
little
right?
bit. What's that?
We talked about Marquise Brown, right?
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah, yeah.
Marquise Brown. Yeah. So we'll talk about our brackets a little bit because, of course, we will. Of Rob pull up his, we'll talk about mine a little bit,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then talk briefly
We got
about the
jersey
Chiefs.
news.
Got
Jersey, I
jersey
love some
news.
jersey
We got
news.
new uniform news, and then also we got a picture of
Okay,
Damon Williams hanging
it's
out with
just the
Andre Michelle.
weirdest. This is the weirdest one that I've ever seen. This one just was like out of nowhere. It's like Andre Bocelli, what the fuck is going on there? Why is he there? Like a very like D-list guy from the end of the Peterson era that played
Hmm.
over people who probably shouldn't have, or I guess were bu kind of busted though, because Osborne and Spiker haven't done anything anyways. So maybe
Hmm.
they were maybe Junior was right all along. Or no, who was receiver coach then?
Then it was, oh man, what was his name? I don't even remember his name right now. Let me Google this. Hold on. Testing. Keep talking while I find this.
Yeah, because I remember him being like, "Why the hell do we keep playing and throwing to him?" It's like we can do better than this, can't we? Um,
Yeah, no, but I remember. I mean, Andre Bocelli. Hey, Andre Bocelli's in the league right now. Marquise
I
Spiker
know.
isn't. So,
Yeah, and Osborne and Spiker were like doing nothing at nowhere colleges too. Like they weren't even
yep.
starting on like Portland State. So hey,
Yep.
shout out to Andre Pacelli.
You know what?
Yeah,
He did his thing.
he
He
got
did
too
his
much hate.
thing.
He got too much hate. I wonder what Kyler Manu is doing. Kyler Manu is like the defensive Andre Pacelli, except not as good.
Can I not find? Here we go. Okay, hold on. What was our wide receivers coach in 2018? What was his name?
Just go on to Wikipedia. It'll have the
That's
coaching
what I'm
staff.
doing right now. Oh, Matt Lubbock.
Yep,
Matt
yep,
Lubbock.
yep. He was not that good.
No, he didn't have a lot of fans. He's a
Did
senior analyst at Kansas now. So
mhm.
there you go, working for goal coach Lance. He might have come back. He might have come back if if we'd hired
Oh,
Leopold
he's
instead
here.
of oh Daniel's here.
Didn't miss anything yet. We waited for you a bit, got into something just a little bit, just a little goofy tweet I found, and now we're ready for
We're
you.
ready. We're ready to talk off-season moves, but before we do that, oh, and we also got my bracket up here, and we're gonna pull up Rob's bracket as well. If you've got one you want to share as well,
You got a
we'll hop
bracket,
into that
Danny?
as well.
I didn't get a chance to make one yet. Bro, my
It's
That's all
all good.
good.
camera took so long to open. Like I clicked on it like 20 seconds ago and just
Weird.
the camera just opened.
Strange days, strange
Yeah.
days,
We're
but
just we were
that's all
just
right.
about to get into transactions that we have not yet discussed.
Yeah, and the first one is the one that Rob owes Daniel a little bit of an apology for.
I do. Well, okay. This is 20 picks, not 40, okay?
Yeah, but he also threw in a starting wide receiver.
I was stupid. I didn't give a fuck about JMO.
It was the 12th overall pick 2 years
Yeah, and he
ago. The league
totally
still cares
busted
about him.
too.
What do you
He
mean
has
he
not had a chance.
busted? Dude, he had a good game in the NFC Championship
Until the
game.
last 5 weeks of the season, he was a bust. How about that?
Oh my
And
God,
he
man.
came on strong, but he missed his whole first season from an injury and then got in trouble for gambling. That's bust material so far. If he can prove me wrong this year, he can prove me wrong this year. But
Bro, I'm not
that's
entertaining
Malik
that take.
McDowell
Nope.
stuff.
I'm not entertaining that.
That's
And you don't think that piece plus multiple picks, like it was, I don't remember what all the picks were, but it was like a second rounder this year, a second rounder next year, plus Jamo. That's not what I would say. Moving a pick swap of 40 picks, like that's that's reasonable, I think, with what we have now. This trade right
okay.
here.
However, Vikings are one of the worst GM'd teams out there.
Yeah, but the Vikings are the ones who made this trade. Like they moved up. If any, they fleeced the Texans in this trade.
Oh shit, you're right. Damn it. You're right. And they did it to, and you know what they did it for? For
So
JJ
they could package
McCarthy.
those picks to move up for JJ McCarthy.
So did they really do the fleecing or did they fleece themselves?
They fleeced themselves. You can play yourself. You fleeced yourself.
Oh
You got a
man,
good point there, though.
they didn't fleece themselves. They're the off-season runner-ups behind the off-season champion Chicago Bears.
Don't tell Bears fans they're the offseason champions. They'll burn your house down
If they
because they're
trade
passionate
Justin
Justin Fields
Jefferson,
fans.
do they become the offseason champions? Oh, you know what I would love to see?
Wait, what? What's that?
They should have tried to package they Justin Jefferson on the Texans with CJ Stroud would be really fun.
Well, the Texans still have to pay him then.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
they have a rookie quarterback. They can. That's the whole point of having a rookie quarterback. Do
Yeah.
that.
And the Vikings have cheap quarterbacks now too, and they're gonna have a rookie soon.
I think Justin Jefferson doesn't want to be there if he
It'll be
hasn't
fun.
signed that 30 mil a year contract.
Hey, I mean, I'm all for him leaving. I just don't think it's that likely.
Yeah, no, I was just doing a scenario. I just think it would be fun to. I want to see Justin Jefferson with an elite young quarterback. Is Did you see that MLB
Sam
news
Howell?
thing today? Sorry, just to get slowly sidetracked for my love of young quarterbacks, but you see the threat that like some Korean fan was like, "I'm blowing up the Sky Dome when Otani comes up to bat." Did you see that threat today?
No, I didn't. What?
Yeah,
It's on Twitter.
uh look up Sky Dome bomb threat because they're doing the Dodgers game in Korea.
Oh gosh. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's on AP News. No explosive found. I'm following bomb.
It's like I'm gonna blow up the whole stadium. It's just funny.
Jeez, that's
What
insane.
what I do you have the direct quote of the threat on there? I couldn't see.
Maybe there was another. Oh, here.
Yeah, there's just what when I think of it is I think of like an old time villain with like dynamite and like a twirled up mustache and like a little kind of-
You know what it is? It's like the one episode of The Office where Golden Face. It's what's his
Oh my gosh,
he
threat level
threatens to blow up
midnight
the threat level midnight. That's right. He threatens to blow up the NHL All-Star game.
because the bomb was in the puck. Hey, Golden Face, go puck yourself. I love threat level midnight. Can you do the scarn?
That's how you do the scarn.
You take one you stomp your foot and you shake your head or something like that. Tie
Do it
that
to
yarn.
the. I wish I knew it. I wish I knew it by heart. I haven't watched it in a long time. That's how you do the
For some reason,
scarn.
this is really weird, but I feel like so many times, like the first time I ever like was waiting in the airport cell phone lot, I just watched Threat Level Midnight. Now I like do that every time I'm waiting in the cell phone lot. It's very weird.
There you go. Honestly, the when they just released just threat level
Yeah, no,
midnight
that's what I'm
on
talking about.
YouTube, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But hopefully Michael Sconnor is there to save the day in
For real.
Seal.
That's oh man, if someone hasn't tweeted that already, but it was like this is the man we need to save the the Korea game, and it's Michael Scarn.
Honestly, how someone not? Someone probably already has done that,
I
but
feel like they had to. Twitter's too fast.
let's see.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's see
Cameron
what's
Curl's a good
here.
ad. They just keep having good safeties,
Yeah,
which pisses me off.
they did Lowe's. Aaron. Oh yeah, breaking. Oh yeah, this is the news that happened after recorded. Aaron Donald
Oh,
done.
thank God.
He's gone. He's
Thank
gone.
God. Oh my God. Yeah,
You know
Russell
who else
Wilson's
said,
the
"Oh my
guy he
God"?
sacked the most ever.
Who said that?
Geno Smith. He also said, "Oh my God."
Thank God. I'm just
Kyler Murray was literally tweeting out celebration tweets.
people, I Beau saw this, saw my angry tweets about this, but he never got any shit for how dirty of a play. Yes, thank you. He never got any shit for this, for how much dirty shit he did. He constantly was grabbing people's face masks all the time.
What are you talking about, man? He's the GOAT defensive tackle.
Joe Green's better. Cortez Kennedy's better.
Okay, now
Cortez
come
Kennedy could
on.
stop the run.
Aaron Donald can stop the run. Are you
No,
kidding
no, you
me?
run right at him all the time. He's weak in the run.
Yo, you know who else is
Um,
better?
who?
DJ Reader.
Yeah,
They're different players. Aaron Donald's a three tech. You know who's better? Johnny Newton. There you go.
and the Rams are gonna pick him.
Yeah, probably.
Uh,
It's gonna fit like a glove.
do you remember when Miles Garrett like had someone's helmet? Was
Oh
it
yeah, and he
this
hit
last
Mason
year?
Rudolph. Yeah, yeah, no, he took Mason Rudolph. No, it wasn't last year. It was a few years
No, no,
ago. But he
no, no,
took.
no, no. No. He like had someone else's helmet recently, either this year or this last year, and everyone's like, "Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!" Like it was like kind of
Mm,
incidental.
I do remember that, and everyone's like, "Oh,"
Yeah,
everyone started to freak
everyone knew
out.
it's gonna, and he was just holding it too. I don't think he ripped it off or anything that time. And everyone was like, "No, no, 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 no."
No, 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 no. Yeah, it's the like the one the reaction gift. The, no, 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 no.
Mhm. I remember the memes of the dent in Mason Rudolph's head after that.
Hey, you know what? Given his play before and after that injury or before the hit, maybe he hit him into being a good quarterback.
He knocked some sense into him, some processing skill.
He knocked processing skill into him. He
God.
was the reverse Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go. A couple other smaller moves here. Let's
Bryce
see.
Hall, Tanner Hudson, John
Bryce Hall's a good
Feliciano's
get
back.
for Tanner Hudson. Let's go. Tight end three, but I love him still. John Feliciano. Yeah, That's a pretty good contract for a pretty just a little over the vet minimum to be a
Yeah, that's a
starting
good deal.
interior lineman. That's pretty good. Um,
Jerry Judy, Steve Smith's favorite guy.
Gosh,
Oh
Jerry
my
Judy,
God.
we'll get to this later, but Jerry Judy got paid
Way
by the
way more
Browns
than I
too.
would have paid him. Oh my
Way
God.
more than he deserved. Way more than he deserved. I guess that's what first round pedigree will do for you, though. Jameson Williams. I'm making fun of you, Rob.
What? I'm saying
Yeah.
he's bad. I'm saying he's not
No,
worth.
that's what I'm saying. First round
Uh,
pedigree will still pay off
I
for you
think
in the
that's the
end.
absolute exception. I mean, he got traded for pennies though.
That
You
is
got the
true. He did get
contract.
traded for pennies. That's right. That's right. That is true. You got me there. You got me there. Um, let's see. I can't believe the Broncos originally picked up Judy's fifth year option. That's
That
almost
was
a
a
little bit.
weird one, man. He's busted pretty hard.
Yeah. Especially because he got picked ahead of CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson. Hey, but
Ooh,
at least he wasn't Henry Ruggs.
Or Jalen Reagor.
And Jalen Reagor, too. Both of
Never forget even Mike Zimmer knew
even
that
Mike
Jefferson was
Zimmer
way
was
better
laughing when the Eagles
than
took
Rager.
Rager. And you know what's funny? The Eagles have still been to a Super Bowl.
Hmm.
More recently than the Vikings have. Um,
as
Life
you
has only been a
should.
one.
yep. Let's see. Other moves. Devontae Campbell as
Good
the
ad.
that's the replacement for Dre Greenlaw until he's back from the Achilles.
A good vet
Pretty
ad.
pretty good dad there, yeah.
He's getting pretty old though.
He is. He is. But still a solid player. Trent Irwin, let's go. I love Trent
Hey, you
Irwin.
got a long snapper there.
Scott Daly, look at that. Scott Daly's coming back to Detroit. How do we feel about that?
To the GOAT.
He's the greatest left staff. How old is Scott Daly? I feel like he's like gotta be crazy old.
He's old, man.
The third oh, he's only 30? I thought he was way
He
older
was
than that. I'm
Don
not even gonna
Muhlback's
lie.
replacement last year, and Don Muhlback, when he left, was like 40 plus.
Oh, okay. I think that's what I was
And he
probably
was,
thinking of.
and the Mule was our long snapper for about 2 decades, if you can believe that.
Hmm.
Went through three different uniform iterations then. Good
Bring
for
back
him.
Clint Gresham.
Clint Gresham, what's he up to nowadays?
He's definitely out of the league.
Oh no, for sure. I just mean like what is he up to? What do you think he's doing right now as we
I
speak?
think he's one of no, okay. So like for a bit, especially during COVID, a lot of like former Seahawks from that LOB era who were out of the league, um, like posting videos how they're biking together.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess just the most random one that was there? He was an offensive player. I'll give you that. But like the
Is he a
biggest name there was
starter?
Cam Chancellor. No,
Okay, so it's a random offensive player.
not
Is
a
he a
lineman, not
fullback?
a lineman, not a fullback
So
or
quarterback,
running
wide
back.
receiver, tight
I'll
end.
say receiver or tight end. I'll narrow it down to that for you.
Okay, so
Sidney
probably tight
Rice,
end then.
No, not Sidney Rice, but that's a good guess. He's not a nobody though. He was pretty big in 2012.
TJ Hushmanzadi.
He wasn't on the Seahawks for that.
Yeah, I'm
There's
thinking tight end.
yes, tight end. No looking at the roster.
No, I'm trying to think.
Luke Wilson, maybe?
Seahawks tight. Ooh, Luke
No,
Wilson's a good guess
that's a
actually,
good
but
guess
no.
though. I Luke Wilson is in a rando for me.
I'm trying to think who the Seahawks tight end was in 2012, 2013, 2014.
It was not Zach Miller. It was tight end three.
I wouldn't know, man.
Ed Dixon?
No. That was
Okay.
Panthers.
Yeah, but he was on the Seahawks at one point, wasn't
Yeah, in like 2018.
he? Yeah, that's true. Okay. I have no idea.
Cooper Helfett.
Yeah.
Cooper Helfet? Yeah, I never would
He like
have gotten
totally
that.
look him up real quick. I just want to see his face.
The name sounds familiar, but I never would have
He
guessed
was a
it.
special teams guy.
Cooper
He
Helfrich.
like totally body slammed a dude on a block punt. It was really funny. He's a pretty handsome fella right there.
There you go. Yeah,
Hey,
look
he's
at
got a
that.
LinkedIn.
He's yeah, he's literally modeling over here. Look at that.
Hey,
He's
let's
also
look
on
Oh,
up his
Wild, it
wow.
looks
LinkedIn.
like. Where's his LinkedIn?
It was go back one page.
Oh, just on here. Oh yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
is it the same one?
I wonder.
VP strategic. Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like him. Look at that. He's a VP
Duke.
of strategic growth. Good for
I'm gonna
him.
connect with him.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna connect with Cooper Helfet.
Good for him, man. He's been doing that for a few years now.
He's probably
Got the
making more than he did as a Seahawk.
Super Bowl
He's got
48
a ring.
champion.
He's
Yeah,
probably on
that's right.
kickoffs.
Got Super Bowl 48 champion in his
Yeah, that's pretty. That's a
resume.
flex. I'd wear my ring to a job interview.
Yeah, there you go.
If you got a football fan in there, you're getting hired.
No, that's true. That's
Like,
true.
yeah, you see this? It's like my ring finger here. I'm better than you.
That's right. It just he literally just says it out loud. I'm
It
better
is,
than you.
and I'd agree with it. If you're a Super Bowl champion, so yeah, yep,
That's a good point. That's a
Welcome to
good
the
point.
team.
That's a
you're
good
hired.
point. Aaron
When can you
Donald's Super
start?
Bowl champion.
Yeah,
Would you hire him?
no, fuck him. He sucks. He'd cheat.
Wait, who?
I said Aaron Donald's the Super Bowl champion. Would you hire him?
I got a better question. Would you hire Matt Stafford?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
All right, fair enough. Jalen Ramsey. Would you hire Jalen Ramsey?
no.
Would you hire Leonard Floyd?
He was really good against Russell Wilson.
There you go. Would you hire Von Miller, but
Oh
only
yeah,
for 6 months?
I studied Von Miller when I played high school football.
Would you hire Von Miller for a and then accept that like acquire him, but then accept he's going to be gone in 6 months just for the chance to run the company really, really well for the next 3 months?
Oh yeah.
Hit your organizational goals. There you go. That's all you need. That's all you need to do. There you go.
Dirty player who was absolutely using steroids.
I mean, we're gonna talk about steroids, man. Let's be honest. I think most players are on some kind of
Oh yeah. Oh,
Especially
absolutely.
that dirty Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jake
That's
Hayner.
the
Jake
funniest
Hayner.
thing. He's the one that gets punished for it, and he's
Jake
ass.
Jake Hayner's wrote it up, man.
Jake Hader's shooting up, man. Oh,
Oh,
Jake
dude.
Hader.
Pat
That's
Bredesen,
too funny.
solid player.
Yeah. Chris Manhertz, a solid tight
Sounds
end
like a dude
three.
on roids. Chris Manhertz.
Man hurts.
That's a tight end name.
Solomon Thomas, all-time draft bust. I wouldn't say all-time draft bust. It gets overshadowed by the fact that Mitchell Trubisky was picked right ahead of him. The Niners could have picked Patrick Mahomes here.
Thank God they didn't. Oh my God.
All right, Brock Purdy's close enough.
He's
Yeah,
pretty,
no.
he's
John
better,
Lynch
but like
was that a John Lynch pick? I think it was.
it was his first pick actually.
So John Lynch gets so much, credit and praise, but he picked both Solomon Thomas and Trey Lance.
Yeah. No, honestly, his first round picks for the most part,
Bad.
don't get me wrong, he's done a great job of building that roster, especially in the
Hmm.
later rounds. But his first round picks are Solomon Thomas. I can name these all. Solomon Thomas, bad. Reuben Foster, bad. Mike McGlinchey, fine, but not on the team anymore. Um, Nick Bosa, give you that one.
That's a
Um,
gimme at two
that was a gimme,
overall.
and that was a gimme exactly. Yeah.
You lucked into that one. Yeah,
Javon Kinlaw,
bust.
bad.
And you traded DeForest Buckner for that.
Right. Brandon Ayuk, that one worked out.
Yeah, I was a fan of his.
That was a good one. 2021 Trey Lance, bad. 2022
No
didn't
pick.
have a pick. 2023
No pick.
didn't they have a pick though? That's right, they didn't. They didn't. You're right. You're right. You're right. Not a great first round pedigree. What is that? Two out of
No.
six?
At least you didn't pick Josh Garnett.
That's true. That was the year before he got there. Missed it by that much.
Where
Um,
you definitely were a Solomon Thomas fan back in the day. He looked
oh
really
yeah,
good
he
in
was a
college.
stud
He
at
looked really
Stanford.
good in
He was
college,
a
man.
stud at Stanford.
Just didn't work out. Not
Stanford.
mean enough to be a defensive tackle. Too nice.
The Christian McCaffrey guy worked out all right though.
Yeah, it'd be a little
That was
crazy
a
to be a
solid. I mean,
defensive lineman.
that was a John Lynch acquisition. It was not John Lynch draft pick, but it was a John Lynch acquisition. And it's worked out pretty good.
I would
Um,
say that's definitely more of a Kyle Shanahan acquisition. That's
fair,
Kyle was
but
like, get him. And it was get him no matter what. And he's like, okay.
they work together. They work together.
Yeah.
Kyle's like, get him on the phone. I don't care what you have to give up. He gets on the phone. Panthers. Oh yeah, you can have him for a second round pick. Oh,
Cool.
let's prepare. Oh, okay, sure. All right,
They
I'll
they
take.
bought pretty low. They've been really good at buying really good players low, like Trent Williams
Mhm,
too.
Oh yeah, they bought him super low. Worked out. Worked out. Stanley Morgan. Have fun. Have fun in New Orleans, my friend. He's Cincinnati. He was a Bengal. Good special
Hmm.
teamer. Not much of a receiver, but good special teamer.
Hmm.
Need those. They'll be
Kenny
missed.
Pickett trade.
Oh man, you know what? I want to celebrate this one because A, vindication, because I always said Kenny Pickett sucked. But
Yeah, all
B,
those
I
quarterbacks
also was,
suck. That was an easy ass take.
but I also really liked him being on the Steelers, so I'm a little upset about that.
You made a mistake taking a quarterback with the name Pick in their last name.
In the name. Yeah, you should have known. You should have known. It's actually, it's funny because I saw this tweet between the 2021 and 2022 QB classes, the only two that are starters was the first overall pick in 2021 and the
Oh,
last
that's
overall pick in
mm,
2022.
that's cool.
What are the odds?
That's awesome.
Um, and you know what? The funny thing is Trevor Lawrence, his future is probably more in question than Brock Purdy's right now. Who would have
Yeah,
guessed
right.
that?
But I feel like it's not
I
too much
think I
fault,
think
though.
Doug Pearson's seat's gonna be hot if he doesn't perform this year. You know who? Oh, you know who I think would be going to Jacksonville?
Who's that?
Kalen DeBoer.
Not when they go 7-5 this year, Rob. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Dude, it
huge
would be
letdown.
crazy if they have a mid-year and he bolts. That would be awesome.
Oh, he would
But
never be welcome back. He'd never be welcome back in college football. Because think about that. The last two places he went to work for would just shit all over him.
hmm um yeah, no, the South Dakota Mafia, not any one of them is welcome. But I think Grubb could have gotten the job if DeBoer didn't leave in such a shitty way.
Yeah.
Although I'm happy with Fish. But although Caden Proctor is now transferring back to
Back to
Bama,
Bama.
it's like
Yeah.
I was like, he's been the biggest tease ever to Iowa fans. He has never played a snap.
Yeah.
You
That's
see
brutal
that?
too, because he got him investigated for tampering, and then he's never
Hmm.
even gonna play for him.
And he was committed to them forever too in high school.
Hmm.
And so I saw a really funny tweet. It was like there was this Iowa student. It's like the best thing uh Caden Proctor ever did at Iowa was losing to my intramural team in basketball, 68 to 63. I'll find that tweet. It's really funny. And it shows a picture of him missing a shot.
Another big QB news, Easton Stick returned to the Chargers.
I did
Christian
have a quick
Roseman.
thought about T Law
Oh yeah.
because I saw something this morning that compared Trevor Lawrence to the Lions era Matthew Stafford. And the more
No,
time
no.
passes by, I honestly think that's going to be legit. He's going to be a good quarterback for them. As he gets experience, he's going to get better, but they're never going to build the right team around him.
Mm.
And he's just going to like,
Honestly, I think Stafford was good right away, whereas Lawrence has not lived up to his draft pedigree and his hype.
well, I appreciate you sticking up for Staff, my guy. I still remember the first full season of Lions football I ever watched was 2011. Matthew Stafford, 41 touchdowns. Calvin Johnson, that connection was unbeatable. It
That
was
was awesome.
fun.
They had the goal line. They'd had two dudes on him on press. He was
It
so
wouldn't matter.
unstoppable.
Yeah,
And guess what? Didn't matter.
exactly.
He was an
Cal
old Georgia Tech wide tackle.
Calvin Johnson was insane, man. It's so funny to think about that because so many good receivers came out of Georgia Tech,
Yeah, and
which
all
is
he did was
funny.
block. But
Yeah,
What Paul Johnson did is he just found the biggest receivers he could find. And then and then when they get to NFL, they're like, "Hey, we can just throw it up high to them." And they're like, "Oh yeah, this works." So you
Demarius
got
Thomas, rest
Demarius
in
Thomas
peace.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting getting his it's a very underrated hit from the angle, but the Cam Chancellor hit on Demarius Thomas in the second drive of the Super Bowl is insane, especially when you know Demarius Thomas's history. He set
Hmm.
him back like 4 yards, and then Denver receivers were scared to go over the middle for the rest of the game.
There you go. Worked out. Worked out.
Two releases by the
Yeah, Michael
Cowboys.
Gallup and Leighton, we had a couple 2018 draft picks here. Funny enough, from the same draft class.
Just
Both of them good careers
injuries.
in Dallas, but yeah, injuries got the better of 'em, especially LVE, man. He's retired now. It's a tough one. That's a tough one.
He was really good
Oh,
too when he played Leighton Vander
oh
Esch.
yeah.
I liked him. Michael
Rickens,
Gallup,
Idaho.
great receiver.
Neck.
Yeah. Yep. So I had to wear the cowboy collar all the time.
That's not a cow. That wasn't even a cowboy collar. That was a neck plate.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
So okay,
Hopefully,
there's a lot of misconceptions about this. Okay, I know this because I was a lineman and we actually got this stuff because it looked cool. You got the neck rolls, that's the standard, right? And then the cowboy collar is the one with kind of the brim at the end.
hmm
The neck plate is the big one.
that just goes
Wait,
straight up.
no, I think let's look at a picture. What did he wear? Let's see this. I'm surprised. Okay. Oh, that might be a cowboy collar.
I
It's
mean,
a bigger
sometimes
cowboy collar, though. Yeah, that's not a cowboy collar. It's closer to a neck plate. Look up DJ Alexander. Was a that was a neck plate. Okay, yeah, looks like a neck plate then. So yeah, look up cowboy collar. It looks a little bit different. Yeah.
it's funny you
That's
Google
not a
cowboy
cowboy
collar for
collar. Okay, yeah, it has it right there. They look a little bit they're the ones without the Douglas pad on it.
yeah. Okay.
It's the one with it's that one, the McDavid one. That's a cowboy collar. It's scroll up a little bit. Worth paint McDavid all the way on the right. That's a cowboy collar. It's tilted back, not straight up.
Okay.
Like Drill Casey, that's a neck plate in my opinion. And neck rolls look so much better under the jersey than over. They look so cool under the jersey, man.
There you go. There you go. I
I,
think I
I
know what you're
love
talking
this
about
stuff. I
then.
loved this stuff when I was in high school football. They were so cool.
There you go. But so long, Leighton Vander Esch had a good career.
Yeah,
Made a
good
couple Pro
player.
Bowls.
Went up from 8-man football in Rickens, Idaho.
That's right. And Michael Gallup, not retired. He's still eligible. Go sign
That
for a team.
teaches you how to be a good sideline to sideline backer. This 8-man
Yeah.
football. That's a lot of open space.
Yeah. Um, Speaking of open space out in Eastern Washington, Andre Dillard retired. Or not retired, but
Woodinville,
released.
Woodinville,
Well, yeah, but he played in Washington State. But yeah, he's from
still.
Woodinville. I actually very, very good friends with someone who played with him, actually at
I
Woodinville for a
played
little bit.
against him.
There you go. There you go. How was he? Did you know he'd be a
Really good. He was
NFL
huge.
bust? Okay.
I, well, I mean, he definitely reminded me of Throckmorton.
Well, there you go. There you go. That makes sense. Big time bust in the NFL, though, I'm
He
afraid.
was good. I thought he'd be good. Thought he'd be good.
Jordan Fuller, good signing there for the Panthers,
Hmm.
actually. It's good get for them. They've actually had other than ridiculously overpaying for those guards, they've had a solid free agency.
Good pickups. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Dante
Couple
Pettis.
Dante Pettis still kicking around
Let's
the league.
go. You weren't there. You weren't there when we got to appreciate him.
Yeah, but I saw his highlights. I saw
Oh
his
yeah,
highlights.
he was
Jim,
awesome, man. Scoring that touchdown against Bama,
that's right. That was him.
went up
That
7-0. EK's
Jimmy
flag.
G. There you go.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy PED.
Yep. Oh, Seahawks goat, Cody Barton.
You know what's funny? Actually, he actually had a pretty solid season for the Commanders
No, he
last year.
maybe statistically he sucks, man. He sucks.
I could have just pulled out like yeah, I could have pulled out every stat, not even stat. I could pull out the film and even
Sucks.
been like, he's terrible.
He
He sucked with the
it
Seahawks,
was.
so he's terrible.
He was so bad.
No, no, I believe you. Don't get me wrong. I believe you that he was really bad at the Seahawks. But
Nope, Seahawks are the
people
greatest
can
franchise
improve.
ever.
People
If
can
he's
improve.
bad there, he's bad everywhere. To be fair though, for a lot of the post LOB era, players who left Seattle who were like decent role players just went completely out of the league. So it was like, wow, they really did get kind of coached up. And I do think Pete held things together a lot longer than other coaches would have with the talent he had.
Yeah.
Van Jefferson, kind of a bust. Second round.
Yeah, that's right. He was the second rounder. He's been on what, 4 teams in
Some
3 years?
nepotism because of his dad.
What's his dad? Who's his dad?
I forget his name, but he was a solid player in the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean Van Jefferson had some solid years with the Rams. Probably still
It's pretty
benefiting
easy to
from
be a
those.
solid receiver at the Rams, though.
That's true. Dan Feeney, Justin School, Charlie.
What the
What the
heck?
heck?
What the heck?
Jeez.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Oh
Khalil
gosh,
Dorsey. Break down this re-signing here, Daniel.
Khalil Dorsey,
Yeah.
you're a special teamer, man. He's good depth. Not much else to say. Good to have him
What if
back.
I told you they signed him for $100 million?
Bet. I trust Brad Holmes. Best GM in the fucking league.
hey, that's for the metrics we have of like awards, you're not wrong.
Exactly.
Um,
A lot of no
Cyrus
names. We're into
Tonga.
that. Oh, John Wolford.
Oh yeah, look at that. Adam
Oh,
John
another
Troutman.
Saints tight end. Oh, he's Sean Payton's bringing in his guys, man.
I mean, they traded for
Wait, no, he
Troutman
was
last
there.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's rewarding his guys. Tyron
Tyron
Smith.
Smith. Oh, I'll talk about
You
that one
see,
later.
you see that funny tweet of I was not getting my back blown out. No, have you seen this tweet?
Oh yeah, I
Pull
was
this one
not
up. Pull
getting
this one
back
up.
shots. Oh yeah.
Pull this.
Who said
Oh my
that?
gosh, that was such a funny tweet.
Oh my God.
I need the tweet. This stupid ass website not have the full.
Here we go. No team will allow Tyron Smith to not practice
You
every
need the
week. No
image.
team
You
will
need
give
the
Tyron.
image too.
Here, there you go. Here we go. I'll pull this up here. Hopefully this brings the whole tweet up. Come on, Twitter. God, no. Oh, here we go. No team will allow Tyron Smith to not practice every week. Our team will give Tyron Smith the quality back shots in the locker room.
Oh my God. That is the most Cowboys fan shit I've read in my life, man.
And then Tyron Smith's response to it. Just look up his Twitter account, probably. Just look up Tyron Smith.
The thing is I think it yikes. Let's
That
see.
was it was there. Yeah, no, he says it right there. I had to really jump on Twitter to address the fact.
Oh, here we go. No, it's like five shots.
Oh wait, Tyron Smith parody account?
Oh
No,
no, we
please
got
don't tell me.
bamboozled.
Please don't tell me.
We got bamboozled.
Oh, it was so funny. And this was like a little bit after the skip day, all in my ass tweet.
Oh my.
Just Cowboys Twitter has been incredible this year, this offseason.
Oh, you know what? Tyron Smith parody account. Yeah, here you go. Not the
You've
real
got
Tyron Smith.
us.
This just goes to show that Cowboys fans know how to fan.
They do. They're the most noble franchise. I was not taking
Actually, that's
back
the
shots
People's Club, the
in
Green
the
Bay
Cowboys
Packers,
locker
Robert.
room.
The People's Club. The Cowboys are not a People's Club. They are owned by Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones is the kindest man in the entire world. He made a world for us to live in. Jerry World.
Very well. That's right. That's right. He
By
did.
world,
He
you mean
did.
Arlington, Texas.
Ugh, gross. You know,
Well, Jets have
rather
their
than
tackles
spend a
now.
night,
Ignore the fact that
not
they're
even
both,
airside. Sorry, I'll finish this.
yeah.
I wish I just went, to have spent a night not even airside, but in the baggage claim area of the Dallas airport. I wish I just went by Jerry World for a little bit instead of just do nothing that whole time.
Just check it out, man. Just to
Yeah.
check it out. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity.
I was suffering
Uh,
from horrible heartburn though from $50 worth of Sadness barbecue and a giant Waffle House sampler.
that makes sense. And you know what? Sometimes you need those things in life.
That was the day after the Natty, man. That was a rough one.
You trying to make me crave Waffle House again, Rob?
Hey, that was the first time I ever had it. It was awesome.
So good, man.
I
Why
was
don't they
there.
have Waffle House in Washington,
I
dude?
was
That's
there for an hour. I
stupid.
was there for an hour from 11 to midnight in Dallas. It was awesome.
I was gonna sit here and tell you guys that the Jets definitely have like the oldest starting tackle duo in the league with Tyron Smith and Morgan Moses, and they very well might. But I just looked it up, and they're both actually only 32. It feels like they're both way
What?
older. Yeah, they're both only 32. It feels like they're both way older, especially Tyron Smith because he's been in the league
Yeah.
for like 14 years
He
now.
must have declared young.
He must have gone very young. Yeah. In fact, actually, hold on. Tyron. Just want to clarify this. Tyron Smith back shots is going to be in my fucking search history. Let's see. So December
Rental
12th in
Verde.
1990. So he would have been
Okay, he's
he would have been
33. He's
20 he would
not
have been 20
30.
when he was drafted. Okay, so 33. Yeah, he's 33. But he still would have only been 20 when he was drafted. Pretty good run, 2011 and 2023. Was he on the all-decade team? He was. Look at that. NFL 2010's all-decade team. Let's take a look at who was on this team real fast.
Hey,
Tom Brady,
Marshawn.
Frank Gore,
Tom
Michael
Brady,
Marsh,
what a
Darren
Antonio Brown.
Sproles.
dude. He was kind of a unit back in the day.
Logan Mankins.
He's a flex. Yeah, Logan Mankins. It's just been a
Marquise
while.
Pouncey.
Marquise Pouncey,
All right, let's
Alex
go on
Mack.
defense here.
That's right, boys. Geno Atkins. Let's go.
Bobby.
Dominican
Earl.
Sue, okay.
Oh, no Cam Chancellor.
Wait, technically. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he is former. Okay. I didn't remember if he ever formally retired, actually. I knew he wasn't playing anymore, but I didn't know if Geno
You
actually
need
formally
Cam
retired.
there.
Hey, you got Earl Thomas, close enough.
You need both. If Eric Weddle over Cam Chancellor, are we serious here,
He was
people?
kind of Eric Weddle was a dog, man. Come on.
Yeah, Eric Weddle
He's
was good.
not he's not better than Cam Chancellor. And he's not all 2010. Come on. And honestly, you can make that claim for Eric Berry too. Eric Berry was not that good. He was solid. He was solid. He
Nah, man.
let's how many times was he all pro? Let's look at that.
Three-time first-team All-Pro.
That doesn't seem right. He was not. I know two safeties better than him.
Cam Chancellor.
Bullshit.
Two-time second-team All-Pro.
Bullshit. Cam Chancellor is way better.
The voters disagree, I'm afraid.
Yeah, hey, there's something called a media bias, my friend.
For Kansas City over
Yeah,
Seattle?
Over Seattle, yes, over Seattle.
dude, that was before Kansas
You're
City
talking
had
about
Mahomes.
Siberia. You're talking about Siberia over here.
I'm just glad Gino made it. I know he was on this list because I remember them talking about it when it got announced. But
There's
I'm
some
glad he
good
was.
defensive tackles in that era.
Yeah, he's a
And
good. He's a good.
Dominican Sue.
Donkey Kong Sue, according to Cam Newton.
Oh, I remember
You
that.
know, oh, Cam Newton should be a quarterback on there. There's only two, but I'd
He's
like to put Cam Newton there.
I'm sad that AJ Green's not on this list.
You know, I guess
I
Tom Brady
get it.
did have a great run in the 2010s, but
Yeah, he only won like 4 Super Bowls.
he was decent.
I do think of him more as 2000s. But
He won more Super Bowls after the Bounty Gate or not Bounty Gate,
Spygate.
Spygate.
Spygate than he did before. So no. Actually, although there was
Eric
that
Weddle and
7.
Eric Berry, the freaking Erics over Cam Chancellor. He was just such a big part of that. I think he deserves a spot.
Dude, Adrian Peterson used to be a
Oh,
dog.
I can't
special.
argue with any of these 4 guys, but man, I wish AJ Green was on that list. Specialists, here we go. They don't have long snappers. This is bullshit.
What?
Wait, we're the specialists.
Put that Lions guy
Right
on
there.
there.
Hey, Pete Carroll's one of the coaches. Let's go.
I'm gonna say Dom Mulebach low-key could make it as a long snapper.
Yeah. There's an asterisk for unanimous. Let's see here. Justin Tucker.
Yeah, there you go.
Who else? Who else? Who else? Give us a scroll here.
Oh yeah, here we go. Justin Tucker, J.J. Watt, Aaron
Yeah.
Donald, Von
Von
Miller,
Miller.
Joe Thomas,
Calvin
Adrian
Johnson
Peterson,
wasn't unanimous. Tom
Tom
Brady
Brady.
unanimous. Overrated as hell.
Oh,
Yeah,
What
on
do
come
this,
you
on.
mean?
on
That's
this
seven
team,
Super Bowls. How is that
on
overrated?
this team, he doesn't have. Actually, does have Belichick coaching it, but he doesn't have. The
And
defense
he's
would
got
carry him
Gronk.
on this team too. I'd say that.
Well, forget about that. Devin Hester, bro. I just saw his name down on the specialist. He was a dog back in the day. That man used to carry. He was the only punt returner in NFL history to actually carry a team, dude.
That's
He
true.
carried those Lovie Smith Bears teams for a few years.
If there's anyone to ever have on like a like backyard football team, you want Devin Hester.
Oh, 100%, man.
It's a yeah.
That guy was
He's
fun to
not
watch.
great anywhere outside of that, but man, when he's returning,
Let's see. So Earl Thomas eligible for the Hall of Fame next year. Is he a first ballot guy? Luke Kuechly is. Luke Kuechly is.
I think he should be. He really tainted his name lately. But if you talk about him as a player, I think so, yes.
It's a lot of guys. Marshawn. Yep.
He'll never get it. He should.
I think
I
he
think
will.
stats for him, he it might be close, but I just think of impact on the game and the community. I think he deserves a spot. I'd like to see what the bus looks like.
Put a little bag of Skittles next to it.
Oh yeah.
We gotta keep moving though. We gotta keep moving.
Sidetrack podcast, baby.
The sidetrack podcast.
Chris
That's right.
Conley,
Justin
he could have been
Fields.
Super Bowl MVP.
We're just gonna skip over the Justin Fields trade.
Oh gosh, I didn't see that.
Gosh, the reaction on Twitter
This
to
is
this,
funny.
it's ridiculous. It's so bad. Okay, I will say, Steelers fleece job destroyed the Bears in this. Ridiculous. Holy cow. How did Justin Fields only go for a 6th-round pick next year?
I
Apparently,
would
didn't
take
Justin
that. Oh,
Fields
why
turn
do we
down
do that
20?
instead of Howell?
I don't know.
Howell's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but
Dude,
he's not better than Justin
he has
Fields.
good weapons there. He's gonna be good.
I
Yeah,
would
but
have
he's not
taken
better than
Justin.
Justin Fields.
They're like the same tier.
If they're
Yeah,
the
but
same
Justin
tier,
Fields is a better runner.
I'd take the one for the 6th rounder next year than
That's true.
Well, Justin Fields isn't going to be seeing the field a lot because he's backing up Russ, and
it would be
Sam
funny
Howell's
if
going to
he
be
actually takes
starting
Russ's
reps.
spot.
That actually would be pretty funny.
I was laughing so hard at that tweet I sent you guys earlier of them
Oh
like
yeah.
Bears players should wear a number 1 patch
That
on
was
their
really good.
jerseys this season. I'm like, did he die?
It's like, what? He was there for 3 years.
I swear,
There's a lot
Justin
of Fields
Fields
truth in
fans.
the Bears fan base.
Justin Fields truthers are the Swifties
They,
of NFL fandom. In that sense, it's like they've got this idol who they just do not think can do anything wrong, who they view as this like godlike figure. When in reality, he's fine.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's what happens when you put him on a big team like Chicago. A
That's
lot of
fair.
people there. You're bound to get, a little subculture around him if he's like decent, right?
Hmm.
Hell, he could be
And
Nathan
and you
Peterman
know
and
what
probably still
sucks
get a
is there's
subculture
gonna be
there.
Bears fans that will never give Caleb Williams a chance because they are so hung up on Justin Fields. And it's actually I know we're none of us are Bears fans, but man, that fan base is gonna be so divided unless Caleb Williams comes in and is like a Pro Bowler as a rookie,
hey,
at
he's got
least.
he's got a really good person as his OC.
Dane
Is this live?
Waldron.
Is this live? There's
Jerome
a lot
Baker.
of there's a lot of new funny moments, like the all in my ass tweet and the backshots tweet that might take the crown of my favorite part of the offseason from the JSN interview.
I don't know. All in my ass was that's
That's pretty
iconic.
I know
funny.
I'm saying that's those tweets are
Oh, those
taking
are
the crown.
superseding. Okay, like
Yeah,
those are
they're
taking
they're
over.
taking
Okay.
over as my favorite, most funny offseason thing.
We're only like a month into the offseason. It's only going to get crazier from here, my friend. We haven't even gotten to the draft. The draft always has at least a few
One
memes
of
that
my
come out of it.
favorite funny draft moments was when Tack McKinley had like a picture of his dead grandma's like screaming and like dropping F-bombs right when he got drafted. That was awesome. I love
That
weirdos
was
like
a is
that.
this live moment right there.
Not like that though. He was excited. He
Oh
said
no,
this
no, no, no. It's
giant.
just funny. It's just funny. It is
Oh, that
just
was an
funny.
awesome moment. It was funny as hell. I was like, "Why? He's just a gigantic picture." You remember that one, Daniel, with the Tack McKinley?
I don't think I do, no.
That
Okay,
was back
find a
when
picture.
Coach Prime was doing
Oh, that was
so,
fun. That was
when he
fun.
was working with NFL Network.
Oh,
Um,
damn.
When he was doing interviews right with the guy that got drafted. The
Zach
first thing that
McKinley.
comes up. You don't even have to do just get a okay picture. It
Okay,
is
wait, yeah,
fine.
I'll go on Google. I'll go on Google. I just couldn't remember if it was Dion that was interviewing him. I'm pretty sure it was.
That was
Oh,
so
never
funny.
mind. Oh, here you
I
go.
like
It
that
was
one with his face.
oh yeah, that's right. Where he just pulled.
This one. Oh, I love that.
Bro.
Oh, it's an awesome picture.
Look, apparently Tack McKinley takes that photo of his grandmother everywhere.
Dude,
Oh,
I
that
don't know
was
what to say,
awesome.
man.
Daniel, you gotta watch that video. They had to
Oh,
silence a big part of it because he's like cursing.
that was another bust. There was a lot of
He
busts in
had a
that
good year for the
2017
Super
draft.
Bowl year. It was like him and Vic Beasley had like
Mm-hmm.
random good years and then totally busted.
We get a shot of Tack McKinley talking to Dion. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. That's when Dion Sanders was freaking interviewing
That
folks
was
for
fun.
yeah. He was good on TV too. You can still
Coach
tell
Prime
he's
was
good.
great on NFL Network. Him,
Oh.
him, Ison and Mariucci.
Hmm.
That was awesome.
Good
Ison needs
times.
dudes to keep him on track. Now it's not. He's not. Oh, he's not on NFL Network anymore much.
Yeah, he's freelancing now. He
He
only
does
comes
that
back for the draft and
and
combine.
international games too.
Mm.
Well,
And
he's on
international, that's
Roku
right.
TV, my friend.
There you go. Hey, you want to talk about Jerome Baker?
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted this signing to happen. So like,
Hmm.
yeah, they said he was visiting the day before and he didn't sign. I was like, ah, damn. Then the next day it happens. I was really hyped. I think he's an upgrade over I think Dodson and Baker are an upgrade over Brooks and Wagner, both in play and in money. I'm very happy with both of those. I think they'll be a really good linebacker tandem.
There you go. Former Seahawk Jake Martin finding a new home too.
Oh, I don't even remember him.
He was in the Jadavian Clowney trade.
Nope, nope.
It's the same guy.
Jacob Martin.
Yeah, no, he goes by Jake Martin now.
What?
Yeah.
He was good his rookie year. I wish they gave him more time. Although the clown was great. He goes by Jake? Damn.
Yep, there you go.
No, I liked him. I liked him. He was
He was born
so
in
skinny
Aurora.
though, his first year.
He's been bouncing around the league, man. Don't worry. Give it like 2 more years and he'll be back in Seattle.
I actually like our
Um,
edge group a lot.
Braxton Berrios.
He's
Donovan
not good though,
Peoples-Jones.
Braxton Berrios.
Jacob Martin feels weird in that 4-3 though.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of an odd fit.
And Butler, Rodden Cloud.
Cloud. Hayden Hurst.
One of our favorites,
Blue.
both of ours.
Love you, Hayden. Great guy. Great guy.
Noah
F.A. Obata.
Igbenogany.
First rounder. First rounder. Another bust. Another bust from that Miami.
Ezekiel Turner.
Tyler Huntley. Sneak
Is he a
Huntley.
linebacker? Look him up. Look him up.
Zeke Turner. I mean, yeah. He's American football
I thought he was a
linebacker.
safety at UW.
Maybe he packed on weight. Realized he wasn't rangy enough to be a safety. But yeah, he played DB for the Huskies his remaining
Yeah.
college career.
Um,
Yep.
I believe. Let's see here. Yeah, he was of someone who was like, wait, no, I'm thinking about someone else who has a ring, and I can't believe he's still in the NFL. I was thinking about someone else. That's weird. He's a linebacker. You see a lot of safeties being linebackers these days.
Yeah. John Jenkins, Michael Burton, KJ Osborne.
Hmm.
That's a good player. Good player.
Denzel
That's a good deal for the
Perryman
Patriots.
back.
Joey Sly.
Oh, have I told you? I've said that story before, but
What?
losing a fantasy game because Ron Rivera had him kick a 70-yard field goal
Oh, you
before
have. I think
halftime.
you mentioned that in the pod before.
Oh yeah, I definitely have. That pissed me off so much because I remember I was watching on Red Zone and like even Red Zone's like he's kicking a 70-yarder. Didn't even get he both shanked it and didn't even get close. I was like, what the hell, man? But also another memory of a player that got cut that we just saw on this list a little bit ago was Michael Gallup going off on that Alvin Kamara week that I had 60 points and I lost.
Oh, that's right. That's right. In the championship round. I was literally I had like a concession tweet on Christmas Day and everything. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to top Alvin Kamara getting 57 points.
And I had
And
I
I did.
had I had no receivers. So that was a big problem.
Yeah,
I was starting scrubs.
that's a great year.
Isaiah Wynn, Taron
That
Johnson,
was the
big
last year I
deal.
won it all. I'm still trying to get back to that. Although again, I should have won it all. Freaking
Freaking
Damar
Damar
Hamlin had to freaking
Hamlin.
die.
What we should have done is we should have done you guys played Madden
Mm,
and figure it out.
I would have I would have approved of that route
That would have
too.
been fun. I saw people do that. It was like way after, it happened. It's like, oh, that's a good idea.
Let's see, Isaiah Wynn, Michael Davis, Carlton Davis. There you go. Oh, he could restructure his contract with Detroit.
Yeah, already a
There you
team
go.
player, man.
Already helping the team out.
Dan Campbell
Jack,
guy.
I can take Katavius Tree, Bradley Bozeman, Demir Thomas,
Chase
and
Young
fucker, Chase
signing a
Young,
13 mil a year contract and then getting a neck surgery.
and then get neck surgery, so he's not going to be back till training camp.
It's like, come
Gosh.
on, Saints. Bad neck. I'm gonna put that next to Laiatu Latu too.
Oh
I'm
gosh.
surprised Latu Latu doesn't wear one. He wears like a little bit of a roll, but doesn't wear a
Yeah, he
full
doesn't.
neck plate.
Yeah. Um.
Alexander Madison,
Yeah,
we
he's around here
die.
somewhere. Rico Dowdle, Troy Dye, Tremaine Ingram,
Death piece.
currently listed as a starter for Seattle. He'll
Please
probably
no.
draft someone, but he's currently listed as a starter.
There's a lot of good guards in the draft though, even
Yeah.
in the second round. I'm not
Astronauts, the
worried.
Niners.
Pastronaut,
Astronauts the being back up in San Francisco. Let's
Zeitler.
go. He'll love playing in Silicon Valley.
Dude, I love
Where
this
have I
guy
seen?
signing for the Lions. It's so good.
That's a good signing.
we've got the best O line in football now. At least the best starting O line in football.
Oh yeah, I
I wish
agree.
Josh Dobbs never played for the Texans. Like he'd love Houston. He'd fit in great there.
Houston or which one's closer to Cape Canaveral, Miami or no, it'd be Jacksonville because Orlando,
I
right?
think he has played for Jacksonville.
Has he?
Let's
There's a
see.
sponsorship right there. I don't know about that.
I want to say he was on them for like an off season. Josh Dobbs. Yep, Jacksonville. Oh, he was there for
Ah,
2019. Look at that.
nicely done.
Tennessee, look at that. Cleveland, Detroit, Tennessee, Cleveland, Arizona, Minnesota, San Francisco. These are all these are
He's the new Ryan
these are
Fitzpatrick
all yeah, he is. Honestly, he's speed running Ryan Fitzpatrick because Ryan
for a new
Fitzpatrick only spent
generation.
1 or 2 years in every
Hmm.
place. He's just going through them all.
Yeah, and the teams are getting rid of him quick, even though he's had like Fitzpatrick runs too.
Hmm.
But and he's a smart guy, just like Fitzpatrick. I wonder what
Yeah,
his
that's
wonder look
true.
was.
What
See
if
if they've
Josh
got it
Dobbs
on.
is like an industry plant, but for football teams?
Only a 29. That's
That's
surprising.
surprising.
It's an
That's all
industry
right. It's not
plant. I can see
bad.
that.
Like the Vikings Chargers fan
Yeah,
switching teams
exactly.
mid-season. That was such a weird time that people gave her so much shit. That was just so weird.
I did feel bad for her. Like if she was an industry plant,
I
okay,
don't think
great,
she
fine.
was.
If she was, I would feel. If she wasn't, I mean, I would feel
Yeah,
horrible.
Yeah.
She's
she's
a
just
passionate
love
fan.
just like in football. I was doing those faces all the time.
Yeah.
Or I'd be really
Um,
grumpy.
the fact that it was the Chargers she was rooting for, I think, was
Hmm.
what caused a stir.
Yeah, because everyone's like, there's not a single Chargers fan in existence.
The
There's
team
not,
that rents
especially
the
not one
rent
that passionate.
couldn't possibly have fans.
Yeah, no, I the Chargers Seahawks game I went to in 22 was like a Truman show, and I was the only one there who was actually there on my own will. Everyone else is everyone else is a plant.
Everyone else is a plant.
They were Truman
Um,
showing me.
Oh my God.
the
Robert
other Jonah
Rochelle,
Williams,
Bradley
other Jonah
Chubb,
Williams,
Different Jonah Williams.
Vikings. Or the
Sebastian Joseph Day. Did he
Yep.
change his name too?
No, I think he's still going by Joseph Day. I think
Oh, we
Spot
lost
Tracks
Mario
just
Edwards. Dang.
yeah.
He was solid.
James Crochet going
Jerry
back,
Judy contract. AFC North being dumbasses
except for
this
the
offseason.
best team in the league, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Dude, we got our right tackle
3 years
boys.
for
Yeah,
around
no, it's ridiculous.
almost 20 million. It's
That's
bad.
ridiculous. That's
Trent
It
Brown,
is.
that's a
ridiculous.
lot of meat at your
That's a
tackles.
dude. We got the two biggest tackles in like the
Hey,
league
and
now.
no. We had this discussion last week. You don't have Zach Banner and Daniel
Oh,
Vellele.
oh, that is true. That is true. We
That's
don't
your
have either of
next
those guys.
evolution. Put them at guard.
Oh yeah, we just literally have a line that it does. Joe Burrow is going to be totally clean, not because we have good linemen, but just literally it's impossible to get around them.
And then Justin Britt at center at 6'8".
There you go. There you go. But no, I
Wait,
really
no,
like
he
the
was
Trent
six
Browns.
six, but that was still a big center.
I like the Trent Brown signing a lot though.
Yeah.
Gives you a plug and play right tackle. We're good. Right tackle with Pro Bowl pedigree.
Hmm.
Analytics actually, he had a good 2023 season, which is funny because very few Patriots had good 2023 seasons.
You know who also had a good 2023 season analytically from the
Who's that?
Patriots?
Who's that?
The tight end we signed.
Farrell Brown? Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, really. But it looks like we're really going into PFF and analytics stuff a bit more because Farrell Brown, Rayshawn Jenkins, and Tyrell Dodson are just
Oh, Dodson
absurd
especially.
rankings. So was
Dodson
Rayshawn
especially.
Jenkins.
Really? I
Yeah.
mean, I knew they liked him. I didn't know they loved him though.
Yeah. And same with Farrell Brown. Farrell Brown was the number 3 tight end for like blocking metrics.
Really? There you go. There you go. Speaking of Seahawks gets Kayvon Wallace. Next up here.
Um, I like it. I like it. Can't be worse than last year. Cost effective,
Cheap. Yeah,
cheap,
cost effective. I
and
mean, he's gonna be a depth too, because Love and
yep,
Jenkins will be the starters. So
yep. I think he's definitely more strong safety, so I think he's backup for Rayshawn Jenkins a bit more. I think he
Hmm.
can be free safety. I think they're really liking their versatile safeties. Um, I was watching his tape though. Oh my God, he drops his head so much. He's gonna get paralyzed. But I was saying this earlier. The safety and linebacker units are gonna be better and cheaper than last year.
And sometimes those go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to build up other parts of the roster better,
Hmm.
which helps them out. So, former Seahawk Evan Brown. There you
No,
go.
I wanted him to come back to the Lions, man.
I would have taken him back too.
At that price, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Would have been
that's
such a
good
good
pick.
He
backup
was
for
a
the
solid player.
Bucks.
Taven
Yeah.
Bryan.
First round
I
bust.
knew he was gonna bust when he went into the league.
Yeah.
Who did I just see that? Can you scroll down a little bit? I think I saw someone who totally busted. Oh yeah, Bradley Chubb. He's been a bust.
I don't know
Worth
if he's been a bust.
five
I don't know about worth overall
overall.
5 overall, but he's been a
Now
good
I think
player.
people didn't expect him to be a top pass rusher though, so I'll give that caveat. But when you're a pass rusher going top five, you're expected to be pretty elite, especially because he's replacing Von Miller.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Another former Seahawk, Shaq
Jack
Griffin.
Griffin, Shaquille, never fully developed. And he got an absolutely absurd contract from Jacksonville a couple years
Jacksonville.
ago. Mike
Mike
Williams, that's gonna be
Williams.
fun.
Oh yeah, have y'all seen the Chargers receiver depth chart? It's not
God.
great.
Rome's going there, man. I think it's gonna be Rome.
I was gonna say they kind of got to draft someone now.
It's gonna be Rome or neighbors.
Could be Marvin even if the Cardinals trade
Pirates trade
down.
down. Yeah.
Imagine them
And
Justin Herbert to Marvin.
Ugo Amadi.
that would be pretty lethal. Herbert to Marvin. Too bad the rest of the offense is still bad, but
Yeah.
Hey, it's like the 2010 Lions all over again.
there you go. Hugo Amadi. There you go. Another former Seahawk. Gosh, how many former Seahawks are we gonna be talking about here?
There's a couple that are still unsigned though. Jamal
Jonathan
Adams and Quandre
Hankins.
Diggs. This is our third year of playing an odd front. This is the first true nose tackle we have signed.
Yeah, it's about time. And then
Look him.
PJ
What's what's
Walker.
his what's his height weight right now? I want to see how much he's weighing.
Do they list on Spot Track? I feel like we looked at this the other
No, yeah,
time.
just look him up.
Jonathan Hankins.
Thinking 330, 320. But he's a true nose.
6'3", 320. Yeah. Look at the build. Hold on.
Bad
Images.
weight, but
Look at that. This was last year in Dallas.
I mean, he's a true nose. Yeah, it's some bad weight, man.
Yeah.
But for a nose tackle, I think that's a position where you can be excused to have bad weight. Because Vince Wilfork had a little bit. Look up old Vince. He had a weird body type though. Oh, that was so funny when he was in the yeah.
Oh, and the overalls, yeah.
That was what is he taking BP in overalls? That's awesome. That Texans Hard Knocks was a fun one because you had JJ Watt being the star of the show.
Yeah. Oh gosh, Vince Wilfork was on the body issue for
That's
ESPN
right.
one time. Oh gosh, man. In Houston, they really just let him pack it on there.
I mean, he was older there too, so it's probably harder to keep it off.
Yeah.
But you can have bad weight if you move well. That's the thing with for T'Vondre Sweat because he moved really well. Like you ever see his punt return back in the day, or not punt return, pickoff return?
I don't know if I have. I'll look
It
it up. I'll
he
look it up.
moves, man.
Yeah.
Uniform.
Come on, see if I can Tavondre
T'Vondre
Sweat
Sweat
punt
has worse
return.
sweat. No. Oh, no. No, not T'Vondre Sweat
Oh,
and
Vince
not punt
Wilfork.
return. Vince Wilfork pick return.
Oh no, I have seen that. Okay,
He
I have
moves
seen
well in
that.
that.
Yeah, I have seen that one. Um, Sweet.
We
Before
got
we
a
finish
leak.
up with some bracket talk,
It's like
got some NFL uniforms. The Texans away whites
it's like for me,
revealed.
it's like, is that it? It's like Mm, the horns are cool, but it's very XFL-y to me. Looks
Yeah,
like our Under Armour uniform. I just don't like that blue because it's Seahawks 2000s blue, and it's a very drab blue.
definitely going with the chrome helmet look. Is I think the chrome is a upgrade though.
I don't think it's chrome though. I think that's just shiny.
This is just the finish. Maybe it's just the
Yeah,
finish. Looks good. I actually like them. I think I like the helmet. The jerseys, you're right. I think the jerseys are a little XFL-y.
I
Let's
don't
see
like
what
that pants. That blue is just so drab.
let's see what 'cause I
I
think they're
wish
going for
they
the
went back
metallic
to.
look.
I wish they went back. They could do some of that old Oilers looks, but I think there might be some issues there
That's legal
legally.
stuff there. Yeah. There you go. What are you thinking, Daniel? How you like them so far?
I don't think it's too bad. I mean, I don't know. I think the numbers look kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, but I think the rest of it's honestly kind of cool. I like the concept that Houston's trying out.
Hmm.
Similar to the Cardinals rebrand too, and the same stuff I don't like either. It's like the way the font is on the front. I just don't like it.
I mean, I'll give them credit. At least it's unique. At least it's different. I think one of the
I
problems
actually
with the
kind of like the
Texans
font.
uniforms was it's just
The
so drab.
mhm. You know what I liked? I liked their red jerseys. Those
Yeah,
were
and they'll
awesome.
they'll they'll have a red alternate. I'm sure. I'm sure they'll have a
With the
red
red
alternate.
helmet too.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think that should be their permanent.
maybe it will be.
It
Maybe it
should
will be.
be. I actually like the number font though.
I
I
do
think
too.
it's new and creative. We want a hot take.
Yeah.
I liked the Buccaneers clock, analog clock font.
Didn't hate it. Actually, funny enough, I didn't hate it on its own,
Hmm
but I hate it. It was a
There's
downgrade from
too
what they
much
had.
going on in that jersey. There was
Yeah.
too much going on.
Yeah.
Pull those up. That was when Nike was really trying stuff, and I kind of appreciated it. Like that Browns era jersey was pretty bad.
Yeah, those Browns jerseys were horrible.
I actually like those jerseys a lot. I think there's a bit too much going on at the shoulders, though.
Hmm. It said literally says Bucks on the side.
I never knew that part. Doug Martin,
Doug Martin was a dog back in the day.
who
He
was?
was. Here you go. Here's the
Let's pull him up in game. I want to see him in game. Oh, here we go. Is that Josh McCown or is that
Yep.
Mike Glennon?
No, Josh McCown. Oh, here you go. Here's a good.
The whites were honestly not that bad. The aways. Can you find an away for me? I think we just saw one a little bit. Go back to the Mike Glennon
You mean?
or Josh McCown. Yeah, right down there at
Oh,
that.
here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, without the orange, without the creamsicle, I think they'd be a lot better.
Hmm.
I actually
I
kind of
forgot how
like
big.
that.
I forgot how big the flag was actually.
That is really big. I don't think it's that bad. I think you should adjust the pewter just a little bit. I don't think it's the right color, but I think the orange really is the worst part there.
I feel like
But
these scream XFL jerseys though. The more I look at them.
no, 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 no. The XL jerseys were kind of simple. They were simple Under Armour jerseys. You're just thinking
Yeah.
orange for Sea Dragons, orange for Ben DiNucci.
Who's now at Denver Broncos because he did refuse to come back for a team that wasn't the Seattle Sea Dragons, who
Is
are
that true?
folded. I have no idea. I just made
Oh,
it
I would have loved that for our MVP. Hey, Beau and I did MVP chance. Wait, no, you left. You left early.
up. Did.
We might have done MVP champs during the game, but we got Race Porter to throw some dubs up pre-game. That was
There
fun.
you go. That's right. I forgot he was the
He was the punter. Yeah,
punter for
we were
Houston.
both there. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got him
no.
to do it too. That was fun. I think there were a couple other players we saw that we kind of knew, but that was a fun time. I miss the Sea Dragons. Rest in peace. Spring football, that's got to be coming up soon, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's on
I
the
need some,
horizon.
man. I need something.
It started right. I think it started right around the same time the tournament started, actually. Let's see. UFL schedule.
It's not on the sports app that has every sport, which annoys me.
Oh, it's March 30th, first
Oh,
game.
I need it, man. I need it to come sooner. I think I'll be rooting for the Battlehawks.
AJ McCarron, legend.
Hmm.
Michigan's got a team. Michigan Panthers.
Yeah, but Jeff Fisher
Yep,
is their coach, I believe.
Oh,
he
gross.
is.
He
Gross.
was, at least for some time. Or
Whoever
Houston,
their
if they
coach
still
is
have Wade
now.
Phillips.
I wish when they merged, they just kept all 16 teams. That would
They
have been
probably didn't have
nice.
the money for it.
No, I know, but
I miss it though. I wish it would have been
uh,
16 because it doesn't really work great with eight.
right, right. It would have made more sense with 16,
At
I
least do
think.
10.
But oh well.
All right. Oh, you just switched one, I think.
But no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't
Okay.
click anything, so we're good. We got the bracket here. This is my bracket. In case
All right.
anyone,
We don't have to go through every pick.
we
Go
won't go
through
through every
some
pick. I'll
fun
go through some of the
storylines,
high one.
some upsets.
Let's scoot forward here to the Sweet 16 just to show like any teams that I've got going. I got Morehead State making it to
Oh,
the Sweet 16
I
actually.
got DeKent's winning too.
Yeah, yeah, I got Duquesne there. And I actually have Morehead State. The thing with Morehead State, I want to show you this preview here because this is the thing that stands out to me. Their defense, 62.8 points a game. They're killing it on that end. And I think
What in
defense is one of the things that is going to carry over well into
mm,
postseason play.
in the uh in the tiny ass state conference?
Still though, I mean, defense
No,
is defense
I'm
at the end of the
messing.
day.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I
no,
know what
you're
you're saying.
absolutely
I
right.
know what you're saying, but defense is defense at the end of the day. Um,
I
and I
got a
think
goofy Sweet 16 runner too as well, so
there you
I
go.
can't
I got a
talk.
couple. I got a couple actually. I got St. Mary's going away, so although they're a 5 seed, so it's not ridiculous. I do have Michigan State beating North Carolina. I'm not a North
Ooh.
Carolina believer. Their defense 70.2 points per game allowed. That scares me. Michigan State's, I know that I mean their record doesn't look great, but defense, man, defense
I want
carries.
Michigan State to do bad just so those guys have a meltdown again. They were annoying about UW, so I unsubscribed and I haven't watched anything from them. But
Let's see.
our good old, what's his name? Butch Jones is about to get fired from. Wait, I don't think we ever checked if Butch Jones got fired.
He didn't. He did. They made a bowl game.
I know
They
that.
won a bowl game. They
Yes,
he didn't get
yes,
fired.
Butch Jones.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
We
I
got
got
the
Colgate
toothpaste.
making a magic run to the Sweet 16 as well before they run into Arizona here. Um again, to kind of give you an idea, 63.2 points a
Mm.
game. That's good defense right there. Um they do unfortunately run into the Arizona buzzsaw, which then runs into the St. Mary's buzzsaw. Sorry, boys. Sorry, Wildcats. It's well-known fact you
Boo,
guys choke in the tournament,
boo.
so you will not be
Oh, you're doing something I'm doing too. God damn it.
what? James Madison?
Duke versus Duke.
That's right. That's right. I didn't even think about that actually. The Dukes versus Duke.
Mhm.
Um,
And I have James Madison winning too.
yeah, there we go.
No,
There we
I saw
go.
this really awesome stat on Twitter though. Was
Yeah.
the last like 3 years, a high seed has lost to a team with something phallic in it in the first
I did.
round.
You sent me that. You sent me that. And then Houston's playing
Oh,
Longwood.
yeah. So okay, you got to pull that one up. Pull that one up, Beau. Dan's got to see
I don't have
this. It's on.
Instagram saved on here though. It's the
Okay, I'll
problem.
read it out. I'll read it out.
Okay.
All right, I'm pulling it up. Okay, here we go. A disturbing bracket trend. In every tournament since 2021, a top two seed is lost in the first round to a team with a phallic slash euphemistic name. In 2021, Oral Roberts beat number two Ohio State. In 2022, 15 seed St. Peter's defeated Kentucky, number two. In 23, Fairleigh Dickinson defeated number one Purdue. And then you got number one Houston versus number 16 Longwood.
Longwood.
It's destiny. However, I don't have that
Me
happening.
neither.
Um, Let's see. Any other fun ones in here? Going ahead to the Sweet 16, Marquette. I got Texas Tech going a little bit further than I think most people would expect. Again, on the strength of their defense.
Mm.
69.3.
So you're
Or
not
yeah.
high on Iowa State though?
I mean, I got them going to the Elite Eight.
Oh, and then you run into a buzzsaw. Never mind. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Purdue. Oh, McNeese. This is another team. I mean, offense and defense combo. 80
Ooh.
points a game, only allowing 61.5. I got them upsetting Purdue here because Purdue, another team historically known for choking.
Oh yeah.
Um,
There's
I think I've
three of
got
them in the tourney.
And then yeah, and Creighton, Tennessee down here at the
So
bottom.
you
I
have something
got
similar to me though, with if you scroll up here real quick. You got the wait, no, just a little bit. Down a little bit. You got some madness going on in the top of the Midwest. I have some as well. It's very fun.
there you go. There you go. I'll stop my share here if you want to
Well, no,
pull
no, no,
yours
you're
up.
not done yet. There's
Oh, I'm
more.
not done yet. Oh, do I
Isn't there
want to
more?
make a I mean you can
Bottom
see
of it?
my final four. I got
Well, no, the bottom of
UConn's
the Midwest.
bottom of the Midwest. I thought I talked about the bottom of the Midwest.
Did you?
Creighton. Oh, Tennessee. Tennessee wins the bottom of the Midwest here. So I mean, kind of a little chalky here. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie. But then McNeese keeps it fun. But then they lose to Tennessee at the end because
that's usually where it
Tennessee's
happens.
offense, or not the offense. I mean, McNeese does actually have a better offense and a better defense, but I think the just eventually this is where it's like not having played a top 25 team all season when you're
Hmm.
going up against a team that is very close to you in both these metrics.
And a good
That's what
team
hurts
too.
you.
It's a good
Yep.
Tennessee team.
So there
All
you go. And then
right.
my final here: Houston, Tennessee, UConn, St. Mary's, UConn, Buzzsaw. UConn just feels like the best team by a
Mhm.
long shot. There you go.
All right. Now it's my turn. Here we go, boys. All right, here we go. Um, See any differences? Pretty chalky right here. I got Duquesne as well, just because
Hmm.
fuck the Mormons. Wazoo got a, I would have gave them a run if they didn't have to go up against Iowa State in Iowa. Like that's a tough draw right there.
Hmm.
Pretty chalky here. Iowa State's a good team, but they're running into a buzzsaw. I'm pretty high on Houston, so I have them on a little bit of run, and I also have James Madison doing the same. Dukes,
There you
baby,
go.
go
Run to
Dukes.
the run to the
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16. That's right.
NC State had a really big fat center, so I had them to go. He was awesome too. He like nailed a three. That was really fun. And one of my favorites made the team, Beau. So they're my miracle run. We got Western Kentucky, baby. Getting to the Sweet 16. We got a Kentucky versus Western Kentucky Sweet 16 matchup.
There you go.
Go Hilltoppers.
Go
Um,
Hilltoppers. That's right. Big Red.
but I just love March Madness because I love star power. You know me. I like my star power, and star power definitely means a lot in March Madness. So I love it when just the stars can
Oh.
take over a game. Then here we go. I'm actually pretty high on North Carolina. Um,
Hmm.
Not on Michigan State though. Uh, St. Mary's, Alabama. I think this is going to be a fun matchup right here. Get North
Alabama's
Carolina versus
defense is
Alabama.
horrible.
I know. So that's why it's gonna be fun.
That's fair.
New Mexico is making a big Cinderella run for me. I haven't
Yeah,
gone to
that's
the
fair.
Final Four because I think they're a really good team. Well, Mountain West seeding is just totally fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have New Mexico taking out Arizona. That's going to be another really fun game. The Sweet 16 in the West is going to be awesome. And then
Mm-hmm.
I have Purdue choking to TCU in round of 32. And then Samford plays a really fun version of basketball, super high paced, lots of subs. So I think they're going to catch a injured Kansas when their stars is out. They're going to catch them by surprise right
I
there.
didn't know that actually.
Gonzaga's going to choke because they're Gonzaga and a worse Gonzaga, and TCU is going to knock them out there.
Mm-hmm.
South Carolina beats Oregon because fuck the Ducks.
Mm-hmm.
I think Creighton's really good. I think this is going to be another really fun one. I think the Sweet 16 is going to be awesome this year. TCU Sanford, look like these are some awesome matchups right there. I think Colorado State's really good. They just whooped Virginia. And then Creighton and New Mexico coming out of there. Let's see the Sweet 16 here though. Illinois, Iowa State, Harvard, UConn. the Kentuckies. This one's probably a blowout, but this should be a fun Sweet 16. And then I got Houston and UConn, and I actually have Houston winning it all because I saw them in person. And
There you go.
for the same reason, during that exact same week, the Huskies lost in the Natty, so it must happen again. So a Husky team will lose in the Natty.
Mhm.
And oh my God, that Houston team looked really good, and Tank Dell was there too, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty fun. That was pretty fun.
That's my
There you
bracket.
go.
Some fun
There you go.
upsets,
We
some
have the
star
same
power
national
stuff.
championship run, or we have the same national
I
championship
think
teams.
almost everybody does.
Yeah, yeah, that seems pretty common right now. So, Huskies versus Cougars, a
I know,
classic
Apple
Apple
Cup.
Cup matchup.
Cougars
Just
with two O's though. They like to go Cougs with two O's.
Cougs. Oh, there you go. Anything else y'all want to chat about?
You got a
Well,
natty prediction? You got a March Madness prediction, Daniel,
I gotta
for
make
the
my
overall
bracket
winner?
still. I haven't made my bracket yet.
Who's the winner though? Who do you think will win it all?
Who do I think is gonna win it all?
Hmm.
I don't know who I think is gonna win it all yet, but low key, everyone's saying that UConn's gonna be a buzzsaw. I feel like March Madness is always weird. UConn's
Mm,
gonna get upset somewhere along the line. I feel like with Houston though, they could at least get to the Final Four, but I gotta see how
hmm.
the matchups shake out. I'll send you guys my bracket sometime
Oh,
tomorrow.
join the group when you're done. When you have it done, it's in the chat.
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, now we all our brackets get scored against each other, and they'll be like,
Hmm.
"Oh, you won, you lost" at the end. So,
Western Kentucky's gonna get smoked in the first round, and I'm gonna be fucked.
yeah,
But if I see Western Kentucky, I can't not pick them. You know.
yeah,
Uh,
that's fair.
One more thing though, St. Peter's is back.
St. Peter's is back.
Our boy
In
Doug, what's
Tennessee.
he up to?
What's that?
What was his name? What was the guy who went off the time St. Pete's was in the tourney last time? I forget his name. He was fun though. I just remember like the rest of his team was black, and it was like there's like people on Twitter. It's like if you see a guy that looks like this on a team that looks like this, you know he's gonna be filthy. It's like, yep.
I think I know who you're talking about. Oh
Look up
gosh,
St.
if he's still
Peter's
on this,
2022. Yeah, I mean,
let's see, maybe maybe he's still
no,
on the
I already
roster.
looked on that. I read all the previews
Okay.
and stuff and looked at the stats as well. But I didn't use much stats because stats are just not good predictors at all for March Madness. It's just such an outlier. Like it's
Is it
just it's
2021 to 2022?
impossible. It was 21, 22. Yep.
Oh, this is the schedule. I need the roster.
Go Peacocks, baby. When they beat Purdue, I was at the 32 Bar and Grill in the Kraken Iceplex. There's our boy.
25. It stands out a little bit. What was his name? Doug
Doug
at
Eater.
Doug Eater. That's right. That's right.
What's he up to now? Let's see where he's at. Wikipedia that boy. He
Maybe he's got a
transferred.
LinkedIn page. Doug Eater. You just type in Doug, it pops up right away. Oh, he's got a Wikipedia page. Here we go. Oh, he's at Bryant now. Bryant's not in the tournament. Dougie buckets and Dirty Duck.
Dirty Doug. That's pretty funny.
The
I
guy's on
can't I
Barstool
forget
Sports
I
Line.
forget they got to the Elite Eight. Hey, that was an awesome time.
Oh,
Yeah, what's he up to now?
I think
What's his
he still plays for
he's still
Bryant.
yeah.
He's probably running out of eligibility soon though. He probably just needs
I
to go
think
to the league
yeah.
here.
Which one? Lithuania?
Signed an
Hey,
NIL deal with Buffalo Wild Wings.
no, I remember that. That was awesome. He's gonna go to the CBA, China baby.
There you go. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Get ready to learn Chinese, Dougie.
Hey, Jimmer Fredette was awesome in
That's
China.
true. Jimmer Fredette in the Chinese league. You knew. Hold on. This will
Well,
be one of the last
have you
things.
seen the videos of that like guy who goes to the Shanghai Sharks games, the Barstool guy? Those are some
Yeah.
good videos.
Field goal. Jeez, he's making almost 50% of his shots.
What
26.
about from
Yeah,
three?
dude, a couple of years ago. Look what he was averaging a few years ago. This is
40% from
insane.
three solidly.
And
Jeez.
then he went, yeah. Jeez, man. He was wild. Is he retired now? Is he retired? No, it
Find
says he's
out.
still
Who's
in
well,
there.
He was the Sacramento King, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we drafted him. We drafted him.
And then Isaiah Thomas, the
Yeah, we
GOAT.
drafted them the same year.
Yeah, and Isaiah Thomas played over him.
Yep, he did. He did.
Yeah, and Isaiah Thomas is back in the league.
He is. Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns. Can't
Happy
escape
for him.
him.
He's the best. He's him or Detlef Shrimp are probably the GOAT Huskies or Brandon Roy.
They're actually making a pretty solid. I mean, taking 3-pointers at a 4.93 clip. Granted, that's probably on very, very few attempts, given that he's only
Yeah.
getting 11 minutes per game, but it's a pretty good clip right there. Look at that, New York. He's hitting he was hitting a
And they let
thousand
him
for
go?
free. He was hitting for
How many
thousand for
attempts?
free. He was averaging 2.5 minutes a game in 2 games played.
Oh
So he got
gosh.
played 5 minutes total on the season. Hey, but he did
Points per
miss a
game.
three
So wait, okay,
pointer.
he has 3.5, so he has 6 total points. So that means he probably either made
7 total points, but yeah.
so he probably made 1 3 and 2 free throws. What about free throws? Any free
Or
throws?
four three throws because
Or
there was
I'm at
one.
2 field goals. Field goals.
Didn't
Yeah,
miss a
I feel
field.
like
So
I feel like
No,
in
oh wait, no,
hindsight,
he missed the free
biggest
throw.
yeah, he missed one free throw. So he probably hit one 3-pointer, and then
One,
he had
three free throws.
five free throw attempts, and he missed one of them.
There you go.
I was gonna say I feel like the biggest piece of hindsight in the NBA is what like I kind of tongue twisting myself a little bit. But I was trying to say I think Jimmy Fredette is the biggest what if in the NBA.
I just don't think he was. I actually watched a video about him a while ago, and I think the biggest takeaway was it? I think he was a good point guard, but not a good shooting guard. So he had to have the ball. And if he didn't have the ball, he couldn't make his own shot.
Mm.
Or something like that, yeah. He was fun to watch in college though.
He
For
was
sure.
awesome at BYU.
Killed in China. I think also, hate to say this, Bo, but the Sacramento Kings at the time were probably the worst franchise in basketball. Anyone that
Oh
got
no, I'm
drafted
not going to
very
disagree.
far.
Are you saying that eating your free wings?
I said at the time, I know the worst franchise now is the fucking Pistons. I know that. I know that.
I'm just goofing with
Saying
you.
in 2011, the Sacramento Kings were the worst franchise in the NBA. Bar a few players they drafted, pretty much everyone that went there basically went to hell. And their
Oh
teams,
yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, from 2011 to 20 like
Yeah.
17. Literally from 20 actually from DeMarcus Cousins with the 5th overall pick in 2010
yeah.
to De'Aaron Fox with the 5th overall pick in 2017. All of our first round picks were busts.
That's a Mariners like streak right there.
It was crazy. I can name them all. Jimmer
I mean,
Fredette, Thomas Robinson,
I remember
Ben
Thomas Robinson.
McLemore, Nick Stauskas, Willie Cauley-Stein, Yorgos Papagiannis.
oh
Talk to the
gosh,
CEO.
you can't. That guy's gonna bust no matter what. That's your fault for taking a guy with a name like that.
Yeah. And then honestly, too, even after that, until Keegan Murray, all of our first round picks were busts. Well, actually, no, Tyrese Halliburton. Never mind. He wasn't a bust, but we traded him for Domantas Sabonis. Okay, so that one worked out. Actually, either way, because Domantas Sabonis is a freak.
I feel like in hindsight,
What's
that
what's
trade was definitely a
interesting
win-win.
is
No, that
that
trade is absolutely everyone wants to call NBA and NFL trades. They always are like, there needs to be a winner and a loser. The Tyrese Halliburton to Domantas Sabonis trade worked out great for both teams,
even I know who
honestly.
both of those people are.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Jimmer was so big because I love college basketball, especially March
Hmm.
Madness. Jimmer was so big that even Obama was talking about him.
Yeah.
Obama. That was the cool thing about Obama is he was a big college hoops fan. He always filled out a big bracket.
That's true. Remember that. I do remember that.
Like if I was president, I'd totally make that public because this is cool,
Yeah, it's fun stuff. It's fun stuff.
dude. If a foreign country was like attacking, do it during a Huskies game. I'd take care of it later.
It's horrible.
I'm kidding, of course.
I'm not gonna vote for you now. Just
Um,
kidding. I still would. I still
yeah,
would.
it's just kidding. But I feel like if we get a
I'll
team
launch
back,
an insurrection during a Saturday night.
You'd get me. You'd a coup.
A coup.
It's a Hawaii test right now. I'm watching Hawaii.
You just do it. Actually, you'd be on
Call
the
into
East Coast,
college
though. You'd
game
be on the
day.
East Coast, though. So that's even more of a Hawaii
Like I
test.
think Trump would like call like producers of Fox News when like something was like being aired and he didn't like it and yelled at them. I'd call college game day producers and yell at them if they were talking shit about the Huskies.
There you go.
I'm gonna get you a jail, Kirk Herbstreit.
Kirk. It's like all it's like Lee Corso. It like puts the duck hat on or duck head on instead of the husky head.
Sniper.
Think long and hard about the decision you're making here, Lee.
I wonder if they're gonna keep doing that after Lee leaves the show.
Probably not. That was kind of his thing.
It needs to happen though. It
Oh.
needs to happen. That's such a big part of college game days, putting on the mascot head. But you know who I'd like to take Lee's role, although he's so old himself, would be Pete Carroll. But he's known as a pros coach now though. But energy, fun, love of the game.
Mhm.
Chris Peterson's not, and although he's a Fox analyst, and he actually is
Yeah.
pretty fun on. When you think of Chris Peterson's like pretty dry, but he's been pretty fun on Fox. Oh, it better not be Urban. You need a fun. Who's a fun coach? Who's a fun? Oh, Mike McDaniel's. We've talked about this before. He's gonna be a great analyst someday. Who would be a good coach to take over for Lee Corso?
I was gonna
Dan
say Mike
Campbell.
Leach.
Oh,
And I guess.
that would have been good. Yeah. Oh, Mike Leach on game. There's never going to be another Mike Leach either. It sucks. I remember in Trump 2016, um, was campaigning on Mike Leach's endorsement in the Washington primary for the GOP really hard
Hmm.
because and Mike Leach showed up at a rally of his.
Look, ESPN Plus will literally tell me how likely my picks are to come to reality. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I have that too, and it's talking shit about me. What do you get to see? I got to see.
I don't
Gives you
even
a
know
grade. Oh, you got
where
to
can I
see as
see it?
well.
Oh yeah.
I also have I think I have 22 expected
Oh, I
correct
got an
picks.
A in the
You got
round
an
of 32.
A? Wow.
C the Sweet
C,
16, B Elite
B.
8.
I got a lot of B's. I don't think I got any A's.
UConn, Houston, 22.6.
It's have Purdue at the best win odds. Jeez. And the stuff about like your good and bad picks are 100% AI written.
Of rated teams you pick. The Eagles are a
Yeah.
relative long shot.
Yeah, interesting pick here.
Morehead State. Morehead State's awesome.
And it says the same thing there. I've seen the potential benefits of the calling this upset don't seem to justify the risk.
Screw you. Oh, and it literally, okay, so apparently I was very, oh, here we go.
It is just absolutely impossible to win this.
Underrated teams you picked, playing winner. Rams are certainly not safe bet to make the round 32, but they rank number 30 in the nation in shooting. Picks
They
Tech.
looked good tonight.
Oh man, I picked Colgate to go all the way to the Sweet 16, and they're hating on me for it.
Toothpaste, baby.
That's why they're my Cinderella this year. Let's see.
I'm more of
No,
a
let's see.
Crest guy.
That's fair. Oh, now your picks really blew us away in this
Wow,
round.
that's mean.
Dang, I thought I was pretty hot with McNeese State at least.
That's why you know
Elite
it's
Eight.
AI
Here we
written.
go. Overrated? Damn. 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 We think you did a great job identifying underrated, overrated. You know what? Thank you. Thank you. I was proud of my round of 32, and I'm glad you were too. ESPN Plus. That's fun. That's fun. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Well, let's see. We've been going for hour and a half now, boys. Anything else we want to talk about while we're here? All right, while Rob's typing. Daniel, closing thoughts.
Just waiting for
chance.
Rob to finish his statement.
What does it even say? Bad trade.
Oh man, I'm not even gonna entertain that, man. Just I'll get y'all a good bracket at some point tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, I love that. I would ask Rob what his closing thoughts are, but I think I kind of have an idea.
Yeah, me too, man. You know, it's kind of funny. The man calls me a 12-year-old for pitching weird trades, but actual NFL teams make weird trades all the fucking time.
That's
Yeah,
true.
team trades 2 first rounds for Jamal Adams. That's a
That is true.
12-year-old trade.
It is.
Hey, man, looks like I could be a GM then.
Be a
Yep.
GM for the
Is Seattle
Seattle
hiring?
Seahawks.
Should I be Seahawks GM?
They might be soon.
Hell yeah,
Guess
dude.
we'll find out.
Would
I
you
guess.
trade a bunch of picks for Sam Howell?
No, actually, I would trade all those picks for what's his face? Zach Wilson.
Yeah, there
There
we
you
go.
go.
That's what I'd go for.
Hey, 2021 Rob would have loved you for that.
I would have.
Dude, I would get Zach Wilson as a starter and Will Levis as backup.
Oh man.
Let's get all of Rob's draft crushes. Bust or not, get all of his draft crushes on the
Okay,
Seahawks.
who's another good draft crush of mine?
Mac Jones.
No, I wasn't picking Mac Jones. I said it made sense for the Niners. Which and that's true. It's true. Because how different would Mac Jones play for the Niners than Brock Purdy? Let's be honest here.
Brock Purdy's mobile.
Brock Purdy's better intangibles.
Mac Jones won a natty in college. That's an intangible right there.
Brock Purdy won the NFC in the NFL. That's an intangible
Ugh,
right there.
fuck. Um, what was his name? The pass rusher from Florida State 2 years ago. That's a big draft crush of mine.
Oh, Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson. That's one of them.
All right.
I liked Ayuk back in the day as well.
Gonna be a Seahawk.
Oh, you got any other good ones? Oh, Quinn Miners. I loved Quinn Miners.
Even if they're not in the NFL anymore, they're all going to be Seahawks. They're going to fill out the 53-man roster.
Isaiah Simmons.
Hmm?
And
I
you
was
know
like
what,
That
trade
was a
up
lot
for
of
him.
people's draft crush. He's available if you
I
want him.
know. I would love to bring him in,
You know what,
but I
Rob?
think that's sorted. Yeah, what's
If you
up?
let me be the GM of the Seahawks, I'm going to hire you as a defensive coordinator.
I'd rather be OC.
But you were a linebacker. You can show your.
I was not a linebacker. That was Beau.
I thought you were a linebacker. What did
I
you
was
He's
play?
a
a
defensive
DC.
lineman.
Okay, still defense. So you should be
Well,
DC.
technically, I played both sides.
Well, technically, we already have Grubb as OC, and we need a DC.
Okay,
So
I'll respect that. We're blitzing every down.
perfect.
There you go.
Yeah, no, Beau was the
And I'll be your
linebacker.
head
I played
coach.
defensive line, and I was a tweener back in the day.
I'll be the head coach.
You know what I played when I played football?
What?
I was a water boy.
Uh,
Hey, and you know what? You're the most. Hey, you know what? Waterboy careers can last a lot longer than most pro football
that was
careers.
some high quality H2O.
You know what I actually was? I was a pep band back in high school.
Oh, me
For a
too.
year.
I did both.
There
I
you
did it
go.
for a year, and then I traded in my French horn for a brief stint with music production, and then a hiatus. And then I got back into music production.
Well, don't you mean your mellophone?
That's true, bro. I forgot what those were called. Yes, I played the fucking mellophone. Those things were weird, man.
They were.
It's like a thick trumpet
They're
with a
heavy.
tiny mouthpiece, bro. It's weird.
hmm I didn't know you played the French horn. I never would have guessed that.
I
You don't
did.
seem like a French
I
horn
played
player.
French horn all of middle school and then freshman year of high school, and then I left band my sophomore year of
Mm.
high school,
Mm,
and I basically became like a full-time track athlete at that point.
mm. You weren't like me that got sucked into it and did it through college.
Yeah, you were in marching band,
Yeah,
dude.
I
I
was.
respect it, man. I couldn't do it, but
It was so much. It was so much. I'm glad I did it, but I never got to go to a bowl game. I picked the worst era at the end of the Peterson era and the start of the
Lake era.
Lake era.
Blake.
Yeah. So I wasn't in band for any of this stuff. People I was in band with are still in band now, and they got to go to the CFP, the Alamo Bowl. I didn't get to get to the Rose Bowl because I'm more a freshman. I played myself there big time.
Hey, you know what? You did get to experience the Jimmy Sewage era.
Oh God. Yeah, the being the last people at the stadium getting poured on when you're losing to ASU, Oregon, and Wazoo,
Yep.
three home games in a row. Yeah, that was rough.
Time of your life, man.
There you go.
That was rough, man.
You know, sign off started like 7 minutes ago. This
And
is a
then, well,
sidetrack podcast, folks.
we have to talk about Jimmy Lake at some time.
We'll talk about that someday. We'll talk about Falcons defense
We
coordinator
talk
Jimmy
about
Lake
Jimmy Lake
someday.
every episode.
Yeah, because he's a legend of the game and he's going to do great in Atlanta.
He's the Falcons DC.
That's right. That's
The
He's
right. It
probably
is.
actually
gonna get
what?
It
Dallas
is.
Turner. Yeah.
No, come on.
You didn't
That
know
was a
that? I feel like
that was
we've
Lando,
a
why do
talked
you
about
great
do
that
this
before.
shit?
that was a really great reaction.
Bro, why do the Falcons make they for every good move that team makes, they always ruin it every time? God, I'm so
Yeah,
happy I'm
you
not a
get
Falcons
Rondale
fan. I
Moore
act like one right now.
for Desmond
Imagine if I
Ritter,
was a fan, bro.
but then you get Jimmy Lake.
Hey, Jimmy Lake's a good DC, and I won't take any slander on that.
Honestly, I'll be a hot take here. He wasn't that good of a DC. It was all Pete Kwiatkowski. That defense was stagnant in his later years. Yes, it was. It was stagnating.
Not gonna
You
do
didn't
it.
get it was an elite defensive team.
I'm not
Talk
sure.
about a franchise that
Hey,
would give
did
up
you
on
watch
Mario.
Stanford in 2020? UW Stanford? What was that like? Remember when they were starting a bunch of true freshmen and walk-ons at an O line because their whole team had COVID? What happened in that game?
Tyler Gordon wasn't meant for the big moments that game. I'll say that. Just saying.
Tyler Gordon, we got ran it down our throats. That wasn't Kyler Gordon's fault.
You know, never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
No, talk
That's
about it. Talk
it.
about it. Talk about it.
That's it for the West Coast Draft Podcast. We'll talk about it some other day. It's getting late. Closing thoughts. I already asked Daniel your closing thoughts. Rob, closing thoughts.
Um,
Oh gosh. Oh, here we go.
if one of us draws on the screen, all of us draw on the screen. If one of us could click, all of us could click. One of us subscribe, all of us subscribe. Thanks for watching, folks.